Hey all, welcome to this Crawford Institute of Pop Culture Collectibles, the CIOPCC. And this week's acquisition report, we got a big one this week, 12 items. And you know I've been looking for those Jack Simpsons. So we're going to start with Homer. I finally found the 5-inch Homer. I still haven't found Groundskeeper Willie, but you can see here's the 5-inch Homer eating a donut. It's one of the old World of Springfield Simpsons figures on the left there. The Homer that came with the Kang and Kodos for comparison. I really like these figures. These things are really great. I'm really happy so far. And I've got the deluxes. They should all hit this week. So I'm hoping that Groundskeeper Willie isn't far behind. Also for the Simpsons and from Jack's this week is the Advent Calendar. I don't know how many of you picked this baby up, but I haven't opened it yet. Still trying to decide what I'm going to do with it. That is not going to be its permanent home, but I'm thinking I might actually use it as an Advent Calendar this year. Wouldn't that be fun? Sounds fun to me. So there's 2 of the 12. Remember, I mentioned 12 this week. Half of those, 6 of them, are right up over here from McFarlane. Got the latest wave of Batman 66 figures from him. This is the Alfred, which is really cool. Now, I know, just a repaint of the body of Commissioner Gordon over here with some minor changes to the head, but still, it's a fun figure. Anytime we get an Alfred, that's a positive. We also got the Wax Robin in this wave. And the Space Batman, which I think is my favorite in the wave. It's just such a goofy look. I always love these kind of weird, goofy space outfits. And that's Space Batman. We also got the Nightwing with the disco outfit. I love those bell bottoms. As well as from the show, we got Bookworm. So I put him over here with the other villains. It's always nice to get another villain to go with the others. Now, that's 5 of them. You're saying, well, what's the 6th? Well, the 6th, of course, is because they did a black and white variant on Gordon, or Alfred, rather. See, I keep calling him Gordon. He looks so much alike. And I picked that up. I haven't quite figured out where I'm going to put that yet, so it's still sitting down there on the bottom. But we'll figure someplace out for it. So that's 6, 7, 8. That's 8 of the 12. Now, if you were watching my collection suggestion earlier this week, you know that I talked about the James Bond figures from Sideshow. Well, 2 of those I got this week. That's why I did that collection suggestion. One of them is the Pierce Brosnan Bond. This is the only actor that I didn't have that Sideshow did. At least I think that's the only one. And I'm going to have to clean up the outfit a little bit. He was on display in another collection. But I only paid 15 bucks for him, so I'm not going to complain. And in front is Teehee, another figure I've been looking for forever. Sometimes when I'm a completist, I am very specific. And in this Bond line, I wanted to have all of the villains they did. And I was missing Teehee. It was the only one I didn't have. So, I've been looking for him for ages. Finally found one for just 40 bucks in the box, complete. Grabbed him. Sometimes eBay can be your friend. So that is 10 of the 12. The last 2 is going to be something I am very happy with and something I am very disappointed with. Let's start with the disappointment. John Dunbar. DID did this one. Not thrilled. Costume had all kinds of problems with it. You notice my top button there isn't buttoned. The likeness is a pretty good Costner, but, and for those of you who haven't figured this out, this is Kevin Costner from Dances with Wolves. The top button came undone. It actually pulled, the snap pulled out of the one side, so I'm going to have to try to repair that. I had to repair several of the loops on the belt. I had to repair the belt itself at one point. None of the bullets fit in the guns. The hat, you have to put the emblem on the front of the hat, which I still have to do, as well as the epaulets on his jacket with some 2-way tape. You know what? It was 170 bucks. I know that's not super expensive, but still, I don't expect to put the costume together. I like the metal accessories. The guns are metal. The sword is metal. But, you know, I just had so many problems with the costume that I didn't leave the experience feeling very good about it. So, Dunbar didn't thrill me. However, the last one did. From the Bride of Frankenstein, we get Frankenstein with his chair that he's chained into. See the bride there I put next to him. I added some things. Obviously, the possum and the armadillo were not with this set, but I thought they looked good. But the chair works great. It assembles nicely. I wish we had a couple of more chains to go with it, especially for his feet. They did give us these chains in back. See these ones here? Those chains in back, those are supposed to attach like to the wall. Unfortunately, I don't have a wall to attach them to, but you know, you could, that's the way they were in the show, in the movie. A couple of more chains for his feet would have been nice, but I'm okay with it. It does assemble nicely. He sits in it pretty well. Good looking figure. I'm happy with him. He came with a couple different head sculpts. This is the sort of gritted teeth, grimaced. There's also one with kind of a weird smile, and then there's just a straight, non-emotive version as well. So that is the one I'm really happy with. Number 12 in the set. I am starting to run out of room though for these Universal monsters. You notice I had to move their two Draculas down the other way because they were in that spot. But I wanted to put him next to the other two pieces that they had done. So there we go, 12. Big week this week. We got some more stuff coming in next week, like Simpsons and a few other things. So it's going to be another good acquisition report next week. Hopefully your collecting is going well. Have a great weekend. Make sure you subscribe, and hopefully you'll find some cool stuff.